Hey guys, Rich Boy J here, back again with another live stream. It has literally been, I think, 30 days since the last live stream has taken place on this channel. So I'm super excited to finally be back. Obviously, we're going to be working on Vardos today. It really brought a smile to my face getting this stream started up and seeing everyone start trickling in, all the boyos coming in to see me build. So man, it's a good time. It's a really good time, guys. So I've been working on kind of this border that goes around the MOC to show you guys exactly what I mean. Actually, this is really the only somewhat completed one because I realized I didn't have nearly enough parts to do this, so I had to order them. They're on the way right now. But you can see this is kind of what the edge is going to look like. The idea behind it is there's water pretty much all over Vardos, and I kind of wanted to have it come along the edge of like this landing platform, so you can see I've been stacking clear studs. Like, I feel like I thought I had gotten away from stacking water studs when we finished Scarif, but these things always seem to find their way towards me. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Got to finish up this border. I want to have it pretty much go around the entire landing platform, and then we'll keep it going from there. What's going on? Got Zandie Boy in the house collecting bricks as well. Thank you, Bomb Squad Productions. Shout out to you, MOC Pokemon and More Productions. Got Carnage Bricks. Got Palma Postal. Always glad to see you here. But yeah, this is the official first official Vardos live stream. I've been wanting to do this for quite some time. Been working a lot more lately, so I wasn't able to do this at like a reasonable time, but it's the weekend. I'm sure it's a 3-day weekend for most of you because of Labor Day, at least here in the States. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing going, guys. Got Pancake Face in the house, Parker Die. It makes me so happy that like Boyo became a thing, honestly. What started off as literally just like some throwaway joke. Hey, thank you, Christina. Shout out to Collecting Bricks with the first ever donation. So one thing I actually do want to kind of guide your guys' eyes to is I want to have some sort of like tier system for donations. I think it'll motivate me, one, to keep better track of who actually donates. For Crate, it wasn't really expected, so I didn't really keep track of it, and I would have liked to have given a lot more people credit for supporting the MOC. So my plan right now, $5, a $5 donation will get you a shout out on the next update video, as well as, hold on, I actually got to look at it. I typed this literally like 5 minutes ago, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, and an on-screen credit in the finale video. So the finale video, I'll like, have a long string of whoever donated pop up on the video, as well as a shout out. So to give you guys a little bit more credit and recognition for like literally spending your money to help support the MOC. $15 will get you a Sigifig in the MOC. I know that seems kind of high for that. The only reason I did set that so high is because a lot of times I end up having to like buy parts for people to like have their Sigifig in the MOC. So just to make sure, I don't spend too much money on that. That's why the donation tier for that is a little bit higher. For everything else, I'm not really sure. I'm trying to think of like cool, interesting things to do for you guys that aren't completely superficial, but something you'll actually like really appreciate getting out of it. So yeah, let's go ahead and start building. How's everyone doing tonight? What's up, Adore Your Lego Studios? Hey, shout out to Zandie Boy. Thanks for the donation. Says, when is the UCS Slave 1 going to retire? So that's something we can actually talk about. So the UCS Snowspeeder is supposed to be retiring soon. If you go to the LEGO website, UCS Snowspeeder is now retiring soon. Yet the Slave 1 is still going strong. So it honestly is kind of shocking that the Slave 1 has now outlasted the UCS Assault on Hoth as well as the TIE Fighter. And it's probably now going to outlast the Snowspeeder. Oh, thank you, Collecting Bricks. All right, the official first gift of the tiers. So I'll go ahead and I'm gonna try to make it a point to like remember who donates. And honestly, what I'll probably do is I'm looking for more donations. I mean, not donation. I'm looking for more moderators now. Just because, you know, some people who were active back then aren't so active now. And I want to, you know, make sure that there are enough people to cover it. So something, you know, for you guys who have been asking for a long time, if you want to become a moderator, now is the best chance because I don't have a ton of active ones. And so yeah, just, you know, the best advice I can give you to become a moderator is to come to streams often, be active, show me that you will live up to the Boyo code. You got to live up to the Boyo code. And we'll see. We'll see. Doria says, I ran a mile to join the stream. Do I get mod? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. That was honestly very noble of you. That was very noble of you. To be honest, though, you didn't, like, make it on time, so you could have been a little bit more punctual. The stream was over by the time you showed up. Alright, so right now, top donor is Collecting Bricks. I guess technically you've donated, what, $4.98? And of course, Zandie Boy. Did he donate $1.99? I'm honestly, I'm gonna try my best to keep up with this. I may have to like choose some dedicated moderator to like keep track with it, so I don't forget. He says, "Wow, I'm hurt." So you actually run? Oh, nice. Yeah. Says he runs cross country now. Xavier Sorrent says, "Do you know if there's a pre-order on Cloud City? I feel bad when people ask me at the Lego store. I don't know. My supervisors don't know either. As far as I know, there is not going to be a pre-order on Cloud City." He says, "Who's leaving the mod squad and who's staying? Obviously, we Collecting Bricks and Stormy Bricks are staying, and Bailey's Bricks is leaving." Yeah, Bailey has ridden off into the sunset. Yeah, honestly, Collecting Bricks, that would be great. If you could, you know, maybe like after the streams, we can talk and you can let me know who donated and what they donated, so I can, one, make sure the shoutouts are together and keep the top donation list. Qualified for VAR. Oh, dude, congratulations. Congrats, bro. I always like to see my boyos doing well in the world outside of Lego. Brings a tear to my eye. Brings warm feelings to my heart. Lucky Meatball says, "Can you see me or not? I'm not being mean, just asking." Well, there's your answer. Coyote XP says, "What is this MOC about?" This MOC is Vardos from Star Wars Battlefront 2. How did you guys feel about that first update video I did where I like played through the game? I wasn't in love with having to do that. This is obviously not a gaming channel. I'm obviously not very good at video games, but I wanted to make sure that like everyone knew exactly what Vardos was and that it wasn't lost on too many people. Okay, we got Brickmaster 23. Awesome. He says Boyo code for life. Okay, that's hilarious. Yeah, we got the Boyo code. So now I guess Brickmaster 23 officially has the top donation. This is going to be quite something to keep up with. You got $5. I'm going to try my best to keep up with this. Alright, so JC asks, what am I building right now? So for all of you who have came in a little bit later, I'm working on like the border of the MOC. So it's basically water kind of pushing up against the side. It's going to be like a landing platform. And that's kind of what it's going to look like all around the landing platform area of the MOC. So yeah, I'm stacking water studs. I know. So exciting. 99 cents. So the problem with this is now I'm going to have to start doing math. Alright, 99 cents on top of $4.98. What is that? $5.97. $5, is that correct? $5.97. Brickmaster 23 says, "Where is Vardos?" Do you mean like literally where is it in the Star Wars universe, or like where is it right now? This is it right now. This is gonna be like a race now. All right, I gotta move collecting brick. I want to spend most of the time on the stream like rearranging the dono lists, which I guess is not a terrible problem to have, but you know. Oh God. So you get rid of that. Boom. Says, have you considered using any brick builders MOCs? I don't know exactly what you mean by that. Who is a brick builder? It's all good, Real Lego Man Productions. You being here is more than enough support. Says, besides Star Wars, what are your favorite Lego themes? I gotta go with Creator. I love the modulars. I love the like amusement park stuff as well. I haven't picked up a roller coaster yet, but it's certainly on my list. Says, so Jay, you want to hear my... Yeah, oh, I thought your exciting news was that you made the varsity team, but yeah, what's your other exciting news? Jay, I'll take screenshots and send you the total after the stream. Okay, yeah, awesome. That'd be great. That would be awesome. Austin Soul says, favorite set? The UCS Star Destroyer. Zandie Boy says, his lady friend said his hair looked hot today. All right, congratulations. The boyo is becoming a mano. What question did I skip over? What did I skip over? Did I ever play an instrument? No, I did not. I do not, nor have I ever played an instrument. Unless mayonnaise counts as an instrument. Says, there will now be a Star Wars lug displaying at Brick Fiesta next year. Holy crap. Okay. Who's going to be representing Star Wars lug at Brick Fiesta? Says, hey Jay, how do you feel about all the comic relief in The Last Jedi? I felt kind of detracted from the movie at times, like Poe's Yo Mama jokes. I would honestly, I totally understand where people are coming from. The humor in The Last Jedi is different. I wouldn't say it ever distracted from the movie. I think Poe's Yo Mama joke is probably the most egregious. Everything else I'm pretty okay with. There's some funny parts in that movie, like when Rey's trying to literally reach out to the Force and Luke's messing with her with the leaf. Like I thought that was funny. It's kind of like a Yoda type moment in my opinion. Says it may or may not be the one I'm in. Are you gonna come to Brick Fiesta? Says, will Vardos be displayed at Brick Fiesta next year? That's the $1 million question. Probably not. I'm honestly not sure if Vardos will ever be displayed anywhere. Just the timing is kind of off. But we'll see. The thing I'm kind of making myself do with this MOC is not have a firm deadline other than trying to finish up before the end of the year. I would like to do everything that I plan to do with this MOC, if that makes sense. It says, when is Cold Like Hoth Part 2 coming out? Are you guys actually interested in that? Cold Like Hoth. I don't think I'd do Cold Like Hoth Part 2. I would just kind of like spoof another song. Zandie says, do I watch Philip DeFranco? I used to watch his show like every day. I don't watch it so much anymore, but I would call myself a Philip DeFranco fan. I like his content. So here's a pro tip for you guys. If you can ever build with two hands, do it. It'll go by a lot faster. So right now, I'm obviously having to stack water studs, and you know this is something that's very tedious, but I can double the time, or half the time that I spend doing this by, I take two studs with each hand and place them at the same time. So, yeah, there's some food for thought. Dude, Cold Like Hoth is basically Despacito. It's a meme. Dude, Cold Like Hoth is a lifestyle. Alex Hanna says, how do you start off on YouTube? If you go way back to the vault of Rich Boy J, my original videos were, like, what were they? They were pivot videos, like stick animation wrestling videos specifically. So that's kind of where I started, and then I think it went to like Lego wrestling videos, and then various other things. I didn't really get into like Lego Star Wars YouTube until last year. That's when we did Scarif, and I was very inspired by Chris Productions. If you guys don't know who Chris Productions is, go check his channel out. It's a great builder, very inspirational builder. Let's see. Adorier says, I started blasting Cold Like Hoth on my bus to cross country meet today. Everybody looked at me weird. Dude, if we can make Cold Like Hoth a global sensation, I would be so happy. Says they like this guy named Drake. I don't know who that is, but he can't be better than me. The funniest thing, I was at Brick Fair, Virginia, and I think in one of M&R Productions vlogs, he's either singing Cold Like Hoth or playing it, and this kid like comes up to me, and I could tell he was one of Ryan's fans because I saw him at a Lego convention earlier. I saw him at Brick World, and he was talking to Ryan. He obviously was a big fan of Ryan's, but he like comes over to me and he just starts singing Cold Like Hoth, and it was the funniest thing ever. Drake like Drake and Josh. That's gonna be my next song. Cold Like Hoth Part 2 is gonna be called Drake like Drake and Josh. Drake like Drake and Josh. Drake like Drake and Josh. My high school experience to the point now, kids call me Adorier more than Aiden. Does everyone like know about your YouTube channel? That Drake is so overrated, his fans are obnoxious, and usually his music is terrible, it's just mumbling. Okay, you can call Drake a lot of things, but I would definitely not describe his music as mumbling. Hey, what's up, Drink Tea? What is going on? I feel, my life has felt so empty without Drink Tea. Because it feels so empty without Drink Tea. I love that name, Mr. Everything and More. We finally have another person in the chat whose name ends with and more. Rick Master 23 says, honestly, Cold Like Minnesota is bad. Well, do you like Cold Like Hoth at least? Kai G, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not answering that question, so you can stop asking. Says, oh, my entire middle school knew, and now they know about, he says, knew, and now about half my class knows about it now. That's why I care about the quality of the video I put out now. Okay, that's good. That's good motivation to do well. I really wish I had been doing, like, Lego Star Wars YouTube whenever I, like, was in high school. I wish I didn't have Dark Ages. I can only imagine what my collection would look like right now. Fireball says, who would win, Kylo Ren or Darth Vader? I'm going to go with Vader. Vader's very powerful. Vader, Kylo's really like a novice at this point, at least with the dark side. Like, Vader has had much more time to refine his skills. Kevin says, you should redo the Imperial Shuttle head. That's I'd say the weakest part of the set. However, I don't know. I think it's good enough. I don't really like modifying my UCS sets. How do you guys feel about that? Like modifying sets? It takes a lot for me to modify a set, only because I don't know. I like keeping the set as is. There's this weird part of me that is really aversive to modifying sets, and that's the funny thing, because like I have no problem with just like taking the set apart and just using it for parts if I'm just not going to use the set. But like if I have any intention on keeping the set intact, I got to keep it like as is. The only modification I have made though, and this one I made an exception to because it's like functional, is I added a boarding ramp to the bottom of my like UCS Imperial Shuttle. And that's literally just because like I don't have much use for it without that. Like anytime it's in a MOC, it's probably parked. If it's parked, the boarding ramp is probably down. Have I seen Marshall Banana's Imperial Shuttle MOC? Yes, I have, dude. Marshall Banana is honestly one of my favorite builders. Yeah, his Imperial Shuttle was amazing. Even with that being said, though, like I think the Lego set is still phenomenal. Like the Imperial Shuttle is good enough, in my opinion. Honestly, I think one of the best looking Lego sets ever. Like, I'm a really big fan of the UCS shuttle, and I don't feel the need to modify it. The only thing I don't love about Marshall's design is the fact that the cockpit is all black, like the windows are black. I understand why it's like that, like the window is more accurate, but I don't like the fact that it's just all black. It says, do I have rival MOC builders? I'd certainly hope not. That's the thing about the MOC community, right? Like it's a very positive community. Like I could see there being like friendly competition, but for the most part, you know, we all get along. Like I met David Hall at Brick Fair, Virginia, and I think like he's honestly one of the coolest people I met in the community, and it was great getting to talk to him. And even we've done, I guess, 2 of the same MOC in a row now, and like I've gotten comments on videos saying I'm copying him, or you know, people saying, you know, whoever's is better, and that's fine. You guys can judge that however you want, but at the end of the day, like I like to make friends in the community. I don't want to make enemies or rivals. Is the UCS shuttle really Ryan's favorite UCS set? If so, I respect him so much more. Hey, shout out to Brickmaster23. Thank you so much, man. You guys, man, anytime those super chats come across, it's just, it's quite a good feeling. What's going on, JJG Mock Designs? You go ahead and edit. Brickmaster is now back at the top of the list. There's a 3-cent difference between the first top donor and the second top donor, so it is it's getting tight up there. What's up, Tan Bricks? I'm just curious, Tan Bricks, was your name at all inspired by Zane Bricks? Says, what if you were a role in a Star Wars movie? Man, that would be both the coolest and most stressful thing ever. Like, I mean, you could end up being, like, you know, an awesome background character that everyone remembers, you know, like, what's, I mean, honestly, like, Quinlan Voss is up there. Like, can you imagine what the guy who played Quinlan Voss must feel like? Like, he was literally just an extra in episode 1 on Tatooine, and he looked so cool that he ends up getting like all these stories made about him. Like, it's kind of crazy. And so yeah, you can end up being like him, or you can end up being like Jar Jar, you know. So, you know, pick your poison. I don't know if my heart could take that risk. It says, put drink tea as a tree in your MOC. Drink tea, he's gonna have to be a red tree. All the trees in this MOC are red, but trust me, I have no problem putting drink tea in the MOC. Says Rich Boy J for episode 9. I would love to be in a Star Wars movie, honestly. It'd be great. Right now, the top donor is Brickmaster23. Queen Lean Boss. Drink tea, back at it again with the jokes. Says, or Rose. Yeah, it can end up being Rose. Honestly, I was shocked at how many people weren't fans of the Rose character. Like, leaving the theater, I definitely didn't get the impression, like, oh, people are going to hate this girl. But, you know. Says, good choice of using a not-so-thought-of planner. Yeah, I thought this would be, like, an interesting MOC that no one's really done a huge version of. And, you know, I love the Battlefront 2 campaign, so I wanted to do something from it. Thought this was the coolest planet to do. Have I rebuilt my Boyo chain? No, I have not. I've been wanting to. So if you guys don't know, whenever I went to Brick Fair, Virginia, I left my Boyo chain in Matt's, like, car. So he obviously took it back to New York. I'm in Texas. And, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever see it again. At least not anytime soon. It says, Jay, can I scroll up? How far do I need to scroll? It says, Jay, would you be at on Shun displaying with Beta Lug at Brick Fiesta? We can talk about more over DMs. Depends on what I do. Brick Fiesta, I typically build something big, which means I'd like to, like, have my area to myself so it can be visible from all sides. But we can talk about it. We can definitely talk about it. It says, if only Battlefront 2 had some of the older stuff too. What do you mean by older stuff? Hey, shout out to Xavier Sorrent. The $4.99 dono. Alright, so now he is number 3. Sorrent with the $4.99. Says, have I ever been to Ohio? Have I been to Ohio? I don't think I have. No. I may have caught like a connection through Cleveland maybe once, but other than that, I don't think I've been to Ohio. Oh, did I say he lives in New York? I'm sorry. I'm at New Jersey. Is it fair to say that I group like New York and New Jersey into this as the same thing? It says we have 10 months to figure it out. Yeah, we do. We do. I would definitely contribute something to the beta like table. I have like a Hoth MOC that I've never taken to Big Fiesta, so I would love to take it there. It says, you think Battlefront 2 had an amazing storyline? I wouldn't describe it as amazing. I just said I really enjoyed it. Like, it was a good time. I was honestly, it was just a lot more than I expected. Oh my god, Brickmaster23, another $1 donation, so he's at 7. He is, Brickmaster23 is pulling ahead with the lead. What's up, Henry Hurst? Alright, so we got that corner settled away, moving on to the next one. Internet goes down for a month. What I miss? Oh my, a whole month? Jeez. Says, I know it's pretty early. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. Okay. we got a lot of. Oh my god. What is happening right now? Holy crap. Okay. Let me slow this down. Okay. Xavier, he asked. He says, I only asked because I work at a Lego store there. Today was payday. What was your question? Ask your question again, but yeah, thanks again. Okay, I'm not gonna have. Okay. Says this man makes more money per hour than Bill Gates. If only. If I made as much money as Bill Gates, my MOCs would be insane. Says, I've never been to Australia, no. Yeah, okay, so shout out to Zandie Boy. He says New Jersey's a different state, even if it's small. I know. Collecting Brick says Money Stream 2.0. Okay, yeah, so if someone can, like, calculate what everyone has donated so far, I think everything before the 3 most recent ones are updated. So if someone can, like, calculate the rest, that would be very appreciated. Says, no wonder you can afford to do huge MOCs. Oh my god, what is happening? He says, recipes to that debit. LOL, deserve all. Dude, thank you so much. Oh, you guys have made my night. Oh man, this is getting crazy. Everyone is getting peer pressured into giving Jay money. There's no peer pressure. At least I'd hope not. Says, I'm working on a Battle of Berlin now. Nice. Says, should Battlefront 2 get an Old Republic DLC? I would want that only because I wouldn't want the Old Republic reduced to just a DLC in Star Wars Battlefront. Like, they need to go all in on the Old Republic. Oh my, I'm trying so hard. I'm gonna have to like go back through this stream. Actually, you know what I just realized I can do? I'm pretty sure I can just check the streams afterward to figure out what everyone's donated. I think I'm just gonna do that. It's too much to keep up with, like, as the stream progresses. Oh my god, thank you so much, Collecting Bricks. This stream has made me realize, like, now that I'm having to keep up with the donations, it's making me realize how many people donate with, like, the 99, like instead of $10, I'll donate, like, $9.99, and it makes it, like, 3 times more difficult to calculate how much they've donated, but like all in all, I really appreciate it, guys. Xavier Zorant says, have a good night. I'm out. All right, see you, man. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with everyone. Adoria says, I can mail you a dime in the mail. Dude, the stamp you pay, the stamp you buy for that package is going to cost more than the dime. Jay, you'll be rich by the end of the MOC. Hey, it'll all go back to the MOC, so it's the circle of MOCs. Says, what's up, Jack of Narog? He says, give me that Sigifig. Okay, oh my god. Yeah, this is too much for me to keep up with. I really do appreciate it. Says, Jay, I'm taking screenshots. I'll message you tonight with the okay, thank you so much. That would be great. Yeah, you guys are all going to get shoutouts in the update video. Thank you guys so much. Says, hey, don't be dissing my dime. I'm not dissing your dime. I'm just saying that, like, it'll cost more for you to send the dime than, like, the value of the dime. Drake T says, bruv, with the 99 cents, just add 1 cent more when adding up, then get rid of that thought known as extra cent. Okay. Drink T with the quick maths. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Says, hey man, got into history build, so what's this MOC taking place in? This is a Star Wars MOC. Dorier says, I had to look under a vending machine. That sounds very scary to me. You know how many like vending machine related deaths happen over the course of a year? It's honestly like really concerning that so many people have died by a vending machine. Like, could you imagine that? Like, you die and it's like you're under a vending machine. Like, that's really, I don't know. Is anyone else as freaked out about that as I am? Like, a vending machine. It says, I shot my Sigifig. You know what my Sigifig is, Mr. Gold. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so anyone who like hits the Sigifig level, I will try to contact you, or if you want to make it easier on yourself, you can contact me, and we can go over what your Sigifig will be. I'll just need a headpiece and a hair, and that'll literally be it. You'll probably end up being a citizen of Vardos, or maybe some other thing I kind of want to do for the MOC, but I'm not gonna say it yet because I don't want to like put it out there and then not end up doing it. But if the time comes and I end up doing it, I'll do it. Says, we all obey. No, Star Wars takes place today. Duh. What's up, Stormy? I'm working on Vardos. It's been so long since I've gotten to talk to so many of you guys, man. What's up, Hunter? I didn't really miss much. I've been just building like water for the edges of Vardos. Basically, the landing platform, the edges of it, like the water kind of pulls up to it. So that's what I've been working on. What's going on, Sacred Bricks? W Productions as well. Because I have Stormtroopers I don't use. Okay. Says, do you have any advice for a Kashyyyk MOC? There's like a few things you need for a Kashyyyk MOC, right? Like, obviously, like Wookiees, battle droids. I've realized that like making beach type MOCs are probably among like the easiest things to do. Obviously, hunting down the like trans blue studs can be kind of a pain if you don't have them on your local pick-a-brick wall. But I would just look up some like beach techniques, you know, and Kashyyyk is done so often, I maybe try to find something that people haven't done a ton of or haven't done super well, and or if you want to do something a lot of people have done, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Just do your favorite scene on Kashyyyk, I'd suggest. How many months are you expecting this MOC to take? I plan on working on this MOC for about 6 months. Says, if possible, can I donate? Okay, hold on. I gotta go take care of the dog situation. I'll be right back, guys. Oh my god! It's my birthday! Thank you, Henry Barreras. I don't know who the top dono is, but thank you so much. Says, what do you think the new clone battle pack is going to be? That's like the hot topic, right? So if you guys haven't heard, it's been heavily rumored that we're going to get another clone battle pack, which is great. There's going to be 2 clone battle packs on the shelf at once. If I had to make like one for sure prediction, I would say it's probably definitely going to be a phase 2 clone. I feel like it has to be 501st. Like anything other than 501st will honestly be kind of disappointing. So 501st is what I'm really looking forward to. And no, Garrett is not dead. Garrett is alive and well. I saw him at work today. He's doing all right, guys. So I think Brickmaster 24 is still the top boy. I think he is as well. Collecting bricks will let me know for sure. And if not, I can check like the super chats. And yes, I am from Texas. Thank you. Shout out to Xavier Sorrent. Says it's definitely gonna have named characters. Do you have that on good authority? Says how many Sigfigs do you think there are going to be in Vardos? I have no idea. At this rate, there's going to be a lot, which is not a bad thing at all, honestly, because there's like tons of citizens in the MOC, so that won't be an issue. Ryder says, how can he become a MOC? I think I mentioned earlier, so I'm looking for mods. I'm going to need some more with the stream starting back up again. And the easiest way is honestly just to be active. And I said earlier, just, I don't know, represent the boyos well, you know, show that you're a good contributing member of the community, the boyo community, and live up to the boyo code. Lucky David says, I hope there's 2 normal phase 2 clones, 1 501st, 1 212. I would honestly, I would assume that, you know, there's not going to be like different legions of clones in the battle pack. I would assume it'll all be from the same legion. Can you make a mod figure of me? Could it be my crate head / hair, but on a stormtrooper body? No, Stormy. This is like the first MOC I can actually put you in as just a stormtrooper. It'll just be your head on a stormtrooper body. Or I guess the only issue is like I can't think of a circumstance in this MOC where a stormtrooper would be without its helmet. We'll figure it out though. The nice thing is like you'll actually get to be a stormtrooper in this MOC. Says if Broken Fest is here in Arizona next year, will you be here? I'm guessing you mean Brickfest. I actually have family in Arizona, so that could be a possibility. Says, hey Jay, what's up? I'm building Jarek's tie first order. What part of Vardos are you working on? I'm working on the edges around the landing platform, and dude, that's awesome. I love Jarek's ties so much. I have the parts to do his Imperial tie, which is going to be in this MOC. I haven't built it yet. Whenever I get to it, that'll either be a live stream or it'll be part of, you know, like one of the update videos for Vardos. So stay tuned for that. I honestly cannot wait to build it. I bought the like 4-pack of TIE Fighters from Brick Vault, so I think it came with the normal TIE Fighter, TIE Interceptor, Vader's TIE, and the TIE Bomber. What's up, Galactic Bricks? Got a Houston boy in the chat. Did you see my comment on the first segment about the Thorin torso? Yes, I saw it. I know that was you, but yeah, no, that was honestly probably one of the best suggestions I got. I looked it up immediately, and I'm definitely going to have to get a bunch of those. Dude, I really appreciate that. I need to go back through, like, I really appreciate, there were so many good suggestions on that first Vardos video, and, like, it really makes me happy that I do, like, this whole YouTube thing, and I show off my creations to you guys, because you guys give a lot of good feedback, so I really appreciate it. Says Jay, which Star Wars movie do you think has the best score? It's hard for me to say. Rey's theme is up there, like among my favorites, and Padme's theme is as well. So any movie with those in it, I'd probably say is up there. Says, what do you think of Brick Builders MOCs? Brick Builder Studios, Lee. I like Lee's builds a lot. If Lee can like make it to the convention with his build intact, I'd love it. Appreciate that, Rebel Scum 4. What's up, brother from another brick? Says Rots is my favorite score-wise. Anakin's Dark Deeds is amazing. Yeah, no, Star Wars music is really nice. Honestly, I wouldn't consider myself like a connoisseur of Star Wars music. Like, among the things in Star Wars that I really enjoy, the music is not maybe like the top 2 or 3. And it's not to say the music is bad or anything. It's just there are other things I enjoy a lot more. So like I think other people appreciate the music like a lot more than I do, and I feel like that's saying something because that I like the music a lot. Says, what is your favorite Bricktober pack this year? The only one that I like can have an opinion on is the Infinity War one, only because like I don't really know much about Harry Potter, so it wouldn't really mean much to me. But hey, shout out to brother from another brick for subscribing. Appreciate that. But no, the Infinity War one is awesome, especially the Tony Stark figure in his like jumpsuit. Like I would love to have that figure. Says Jay, who's your favorite non-Lego YouTuber? Lately I've been watching a lot of like sports stuff. Like obviously in America, football's getting started up pretty soon, so I've been watching a lot of that on YouTube lately. Those don't really count as YouTubers because typically it's just stuff from TV that they put on YouTube, their YouTube channels. But like as for dedicated non-Lego YouTubers, it's hard to say, honestly. I don't watch too many YouTubers that aren't Lego related. Hey, what's up? We got the Brick Wiz in the house. What's going on, dude? It feels so good to be live streaming again, dude. You have no idea. I'm sure you have an idea because you've been streaming recently too. Yo, shout out to the Brick Wiz, man. Congrats on that sponsorship, dude. That is amazing. Says just got off work. I'll catch you in a bit. All right, bro. Go ahead and get settled in. How thick is Ray? I love when people spell Ray as R-A-Y. Adric T with a fedora and a magnifying glass with a red paint can next to him because, you know, he is a camouflaging boy. Sherlock it. Oh my god. That was a mouthful. Jay, do you think the Solo Lando Calrissian figure will ever come out again? I wouldn't count on it anytime soon, honestly. It's a very, like, neat figure. I don't honestly get the impression we'll get, like, many Solo sets anytime soon. Do I watch Solid Brick Studios? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if you guys saw. Jeez, it's been so long since I've streamed. I don't even think I've gotten a chance to like talk about this on stream. But I met David at Brick Fair, Virginia, and he did interview me for his film that he's working on, his documentary. So I could potentially end up in that, which would be kind of cool. Rich Boy J, will you build the Admiral Versio statue? Yes. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. My initial plan was to kind of take the body of the Giant Man figure and obviously make it fully red. I'd have to have the arms behind the back like this and add the Imperial hat. But I don't know if it'll be too big. I'll have to like see how that turns out. If it does end up being the correct size, I think it'd be perfect for what I'm trying to do. So we'll have to see about that. So would I accept a 10K sponsorship from Levin? I mean, I want to say no, but that's a lot of money. Would I have to, like, build with Levin? Or could they just pay me 10K and I can just, like, I'd have to, like, plug them, but I could still build with Lego. Says Jay, I thought it was great to see you and David buy his Scarif MOC. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. So like we hung out a lot. I helped him get it set up for the convention, and it was honestly like surreal seeing his Scarif MOC in person. Says Jay, would you rather have Disney make 2 Star Wars movies a year or have Star Wars end permanently? Oh my god. That is, man, that's a difficult question. 2 movies a year or have it die. So if you guys don't know, I'm like totally against Disney doing 2 Star Wars movies a year. I think it's just way too much. There's no need for that. But to just have it like permanently die, I might have to go with have it permanently die. Like, there's already 3 really good Star Wars movies. Like, if they stopped making movies after the original trilogy, Star Wars wouldn't be as good just because there'd be like less stuff. But Star Wars would still be pretty good with just the original trilogy. So the fact that we've gotten even more than that is icing on the cake. So if they just stopped making it all together, I couldn't complain too much. But I am very happy that we get new Star Wars movies. It's great. Thank you, Eggy Egghead. Welcome back. What's up, Fives Production? What's going on, dude? Are you still working on your Felucia MOC? Says Star Wars would die either way, TBH. Tie would be the only difference. I mean, I guess I feel like the assumption of your question, or the question, was like they're like the movies are definitely going to happen. Also, Jay, I'm going to be able to buy the walker sooner than I thought. Being outside my new job tomorrow, I'll be able to buy it soon. Dude, that's awesome. I really hope you enjoy building it. It's such a cool thing to have, I feel. I still can't believe that you're going to have like more of my walker than I am. He says, yes, thanks for reminding me. I'll show you progress tonight. Yeah, please do. Please do. If you could be any Star Wars planet, you mean like be on the planet? Jay, do you think the new Cloud City minifigures will be worth big money someday? I think we've kind of... Well, so then I guess that's something to think about. What is the most recent minifigure that's like worth a lot of money that came from a set? Because I feel like nowadays, we get minifigures in multiple sets more often. Like even, you know, that Leia from the Falcon and now the Han from the Falcon is going to appear in multiple sets. Whereas back in the day, there were more minifigures that only appeared in one set, you know? And the set was really expensive. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, obviously the Han Solo with the pants is going to be up there, but I would hope that that would not be the only set that it would ever come in, or at least, you know, not a lot, because I'd like to have more of those pants. The Lando is the only one I can see not coming in any sets anytime soon, just because obviously it's a specialized figure. Like, it's kind of hard to get that figure in multiple contexts. But yeah, maybe Lando will be the only big money one. Do I like Rio Durant? Yeah, Rio's a really cool character. Says, hey, should I do Luke's Island MOC instead of Kashyyyk? I mean, which one do you want to do? Which scenes do you enjoy more? Or the easiest way is, which one do you have more pieces already to start with? What's up, Mini Productions? I don't accept the reality of things I like. Oh my god, Stormy's getting very philosophical. He's having an existential crisis here. I was in jail on Bespin. This dude tried to sell me Lepin. If I ever accept Lepin, got to burn it with M&R. Oh my god. It took me a while to figure out what you were doing there, but that's actually pretty funny. What happened to the escape pod on the Millennium Falcon? What do you mean what happened to it? Like, I guess it got left on the Supremacy, right? Is that what you mean, like in The Last Jedi? Says, why have more Luke's Island MOC than I am just asked for opinions? I don't know. I think either would be cool to see. I feel like we don't see a ton of Octomocs, so that'd be cool. Says Jay, KSI or Logan. What's that about? I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Says no, it was sent into a gravity well. Was it? To save them from the monster. Oh, are you talking? Okay, you're talking about the run from the Kessel Run Falcon. I forget. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, so that's what happened to that first one. I know. I thought you were talking about like the one that Ray takes to the Supremacy. Says, come on, Jay. That bucket has to be empty by now. You've been eating it since the beginning of crate. What bucket? Oh, that's the butter. You'd be surprised how much butter can fit in that bucket, bro. Says, Jay, I'm building the clone base. It's in a new Clone Wars trailer. Anyone know what planet it's on? It's on whatever. Apparently, it's the planet of like the Rebel base from Rebels, where the Bendu is. Is it where the Bendu is? Maybe it's not. It's from Rebels though. I would imagine they probably say the planet's name in Rebels. I'm sure someone will know. Anaxis. Yeah, that's it. There you go. That'd be a cool mock to do, honestly. Man, stacking water studs. This is like the most tedious thing, I swear. How do you feel about all the hate Star Wars Resistance is getting? I feel like it's very unwarranted. It's kind of like the Forces of Destiny type of hate. Like, I think people need to realize, like, Star Wars is one, much bigger than it was at any time before. And two, Star Wars is for everyone. Like, it's so perfectly fine to have a kids show for Star Wars. Also would like people to, like, actually see the show before they form, like, tough opinions on it. Alright, see you, Cade Grace. Says, why are 40-year-old men complaining about a kids show that isn't for them? Yeah, exactly. It's the same people who complained about Forces of Destiny. Like, come on, guys. I want to post a picture of like a Star Wars onesie. Be like, what are they doing? Why are they ruining Star Wars? This onesie is not for me. This onesie is for children. This Star Wars pacifier is for babies. Why are they ruining Star Wars? That's what they sound like to me. Says, would you like to see a Lego Mario theme? I'd like to see Mario Kart. I think that'd be cool. But I guess that's like a Mega Constructs thing, isn't it? Jay, should I make a large minifig scale slave 1 for my slave landing for my slave... What? Minifig scale slave 1 landing for my slave 1 mod / mock. I don't understand what your question is. Oh, like a landing platform, maybe? Yeah, do the one from Cloud City. Says, what are you working on? I'm working on the border of it, so I'll actually show this off again. So this is kind of what the border, the edge is going to look like. It's basically water kind of pushing up against it, and then there's obviously the slopes where it comes out. So that'll be the edge of like the landing platform. Jay, any thoughts of doing a Clone Wars mock after Vardos? I would like to do a Clone Wars mock. It's just the question is what, you know? And it'd have to... So the biggest problem right now is I just don't have a lot of clones. Like, when it comes to like my armies and how many figures I have and ships and stuff, like I need more clones. I don't have a ton of them, and they aren't easy to get. Like, clones are probably the most expensive troop to get, at least the updated ones. Like the Phase 1 ones aren't so much with the battle pack that's out right now. And, you know, I've made no secret of the fact that I really do want to do a Geonosis MOC at some point. But it's not feasible right now. The pieces aren't out there to be able to do that the way I'd want to. But, yeah, I don't know. I would definitely... Here's a promise I'll make to everyone. I would do some Clone Wars related MOC between now and the end of next year. Is that fair? Says I've made one ATST MOC that's not minifig scale because I don't have one. Same Clone Wars as the main Beijing period. Yeah, no, it's a great period, especially for MOCs. Like, it's the largest scale of Star Wars battle we've ever gotten, so it lends itself very nicely to Lego builds. And trust me, like I would love to do something with that. Just the figures are an issue, and they aren't cheap. Appreciate that, Forever Lego Studios. Also, shout out to Forever Lego Studios. If you guys haven't checked out, I'm gonna plug him every time I see him because I'm like really enjoying his build series right now. But Forever Lego Studios is currently working on a Hawk MOC, and I would heavily recommend it for all you guys to go check him out because I've been thoroughly enjoying it, and it's a pretty big MOC, honestly. Like, it's one of the bigger MOC build series that are happening right now. So if any of you guys are looking for build series to check out, I recommend Forever Lego Studios. Says Jay, if you ever make a clone base, just stack some grade 2x4s. Yeah, that's the trick, ain't it? Just give me a gunship and an AT-TE and some 2x4s in gray, and I'll show you a clone base. Says Jay, I loved your video on the crash speeder / debris MOC. What is that? Honestly, I don't know what you're talking about. Crashed speeder? Crash speeder. What can you be talking about? I don't remember. Elaborate. What planet was it? What speeder was it? Are there any custom vehicles you're going to work on for this MOC? If so, I'd love to help design some LDD projects for you. The only custom vehicle I'm going to have to make for this is the Corvus. I'm not sure how much you could really help me with that, to be quite honest. This is official. I'm making Luke's Island MOC. How will I get the caretakers? Yeah, that's the biggest thing, isn't it? Says, do you still have the ski speeders? Yeah, I have 3. I have 3 of them. 2 of them are like sitting right there. I don't know where my 3rd one is though. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them because obviously I don't have much use for them outside of crate. What's your favorite set from the last Jedi waves? Probably still the Resistance Bomber. What's your favorite set from the last... Oh, I just answered that. Jay, what do you think of the new clone skins in Battlefront 2? So I haven't looked too much into it, but if I remember correctly, it's the 41st Legion, and it's what's the Kashyyyk Legion? I don't remember, but it's like the Kashyyyk Trooper with the... It's like a Phase 2 clone trooper, but it has like the Kashyyyk camo, which I honestly appreciate because if you guys remember that Kashyyyk battle pack that recently, it wasn't recent, but the most recent Kashyyyk battle pack, the only Kashyyyk battle pack actually, it comes with 2 of like the Scout Trooper clones and 2 of that normal like Phase 2 camo clone, and like when that set came out, those camo, like the Phase 2 clone wasn't like canon, like it wasn't in anything, but now like Battlefront 2 has put it in the game, so there's finally a use for that minifigure, so I certainly appreciate that. 327th and 41st Elite. Okay, yeah, so 327th I believe is Kashyyyk, and 41st is the guys that were on Felucia, or did I flip that around? Forever Lego Studio says, thanks Jay for the plug, lol, I really appreciate it. I do think you'll enjoy tomorrow's episode. If you want, I can send you a pic for hand. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Brickwood says, also need to borrow some stormtroopers. I thought you said you needed some. I probably will. I haven't really, like, really thought too hard about the figures. In regards to how many I'll need. That'll be, like, much later down the line, but I probably won't end up needing some. Says, no, you messed that up. Okay, so was it the other way around? Or was I just completely wrong? Says, yeah, I got 2 of those. I'm stacking up on good battle packs this year. Yeah, dude, I wish I had... Okay, just flip them. Okay, so 41st is the Felucia guys. 327th is the... Okay, no. 327th were on Felucia. 41st are the Kashyyyk boys. Okay, that makes sense, because the Kashyyyk guys are the Elite Corps. So, alright. That makes more sense in my head now. I won't forget, I promise. There's a rumored clone battle pack for next year. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I really want it to be 501st. I desperately want it to be 501st. I literally have one 501st trooper. It says, which mods are being demoted to regular Boyo, not special Boyo? I don't know. I need to look at the list. I need to check it out. Is this boring to you, Jay? No, it's fun. That's the reason I get on the stream is because otherwise it'd be kind of boring just sitting here. No, this is great. I love talking to you guys. I hope we get a motorized AT-AT next year. I don't think we'll ever get that again. It says, bro, I got some dinner and a rich boy stream. I am at peak in life. I'm so glad you feel that way. That brings warm feelings to my heart. And yes, everyone is a special boy. Alright, I just got your notification. I'm about to look at this leaked picture of the Forever Lego Studios Hawk MOC. Alright. Hey! Okay, dude, that is awesome. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, I'm hyped now. I am hyped now. Guys, you'll want to see his video tomorrow. I'm not gonna show it off, but you guys won't want to miss that. Yes, guys, drop a sub for Forever Lego Studios. Says, so we gotta go ham with the lights for the MOCs now. Bro, I need to get a sponsorship like you. It was funny, literally the day you told me you got the sponsorship, I was like on their website looking up lights. I was trying to see who I wanted to go through for the lights. And then you hit me up and you're like, bro, so I got the sponsorship. I'm like, holy crap, that's awesome. But no, I'm definitely going to go all out with the lights in this MOC. My goal for this MOC is to have it finished and like to turn off the lights or dim them a lot and have it look like an actual city, you know, with the streets all well lit. It says, bro, I'll definitely give it to you if you have it. If they gave it to me, the timing. I might have to do that. I might have to look into that because that would honestly be so helpful. I'm gonna have to look into that. Says, any word on Chris Productions Jedi Temple? It was announced 8 months ago. and we've only seen a wall. So I haven't heard kind of Chris talk about it. I get the impression he wanted to start it. He definitely wanted to do, and still does. Just him going to school, and he got an internship this summer, took up a lot of his time, and he just didn't have as much time to build. I think right now he's, hoping whenever school starts back up, he'll have more time to work on it. So that's what I would say. There you go. Chris said it's coming, still coming. Yeah, it's definitely still coming. Says Jay, big news. I'm moving down to Dallas. Awesome. Says closer to the Boyo squad. So does that mean you'll be coming to Brick Fiesta? I can't wait. I mean, I guess, we're actually a lot past. We're at 3/4 through the year. And man, so much has happened this year. I've met so many fans, so many new friends in the LEGO community. I can't wait to do at the end of the year maybe like a year-end video where I kind of talk about like everything that's happened this year and just, how awesome it's been, these build series. Says I might LEGO because I want a UCS Mos Eisley set, not just half. I think that's like a set that will definitely come. Honestly, I want to do a video of like UCS set ideas. I've been thinking of a few, but Tatooine, Mos Eisley specifically, is certainly up there. And yeah, dude, your MOC is literally going to be lit. Says, do you have any Boyos in Canada, or am I the only one? Well, Fives Productions is from Canada, and he's a Boyo, so there you go. Yes, I'm totally planning on doing a Zandie boy montage. Aiden Crayon. I don't know who this is, like if they're in the chat right now, but someone just sent me this picture, and it's really funny. What's up, CO Clone Commander? And I'm glad I've kept you into LEGO, Zandie. I'm glad you found my channel because I got to meet you, and you're definitely a boyo. I've been good, man. How about you? How's the D-Day MOC coming along? Luke Joksham says he sent that. Okay, awesome. Do you think they'll make a smaller Republic gunship, or is it going to be forever discontinued? I don't know if it'd be smaller, but I would definitely... They're definitely going to do another gunship at some point. Gunship, we've gotten, what, 3 versions of? How many other, like, ships have we gotten 3 versions of? Gunship is definitely up there. Working on converting all his LEGO friends into boyos. That's good. I'm glad. Everybody wants to be a boyo. I need a new UCS Star Destroyer with an interior. Doomhandle has the instructions up for his with a full interior. I don't think LEGO's ever going to get anywhere close to that. Alright, so Parker Dice says, your crate streams got me back into LEGO, and now I'm building my own custom minifig scale Corellian freighter. Awesome, dude. Congrats. Says, we've gotten 4 versions of the ATTE if you want to count a vehicle. I don't know if it's fair to count Captain Rex's in there. I'm assuming you're adding on that, because obviously there was the first one 2002, 2008, and then 2013. And yes, I've been Rickrolled plenty of times. I haven't seen a Geonosis Arena MOC yet. That's probably one I would do in the future. I saw a really awesome Geonosis Arena MOC at Brick Fair, Virginia, and it's actually in my Brick Fair, Virginia like MOC highlight video. So if you want to see it, it's in there, and it looks really good. It looks really good. It's probably one of my favorite things there after the like Knights of the Old Republic MOC that was there. It says an ATTE is still an ATTEJ. Okay, okay. I don't know, man. I wouldn't count Captain Rex's as like an ATTE. Says we've got a lot of snow speeders over the years. We've gotten so many snow speeders. I can't even keep up with how many snow speeders we've gotten. Let's see. So we got that original gray snow speeder. We got, I guess the one after that there was a white one that came out, maybe like 01. There was the next one. Would have been the one that was in the set that came with like the Hoth door. So that was 3. That was the third one. The fourth one, I want to say, what was the fourth one? I guess, was there not another one until, what was the fourth one? Was there not another one until that 2012 one? I feel like there has to be one between 2012 set and the Hoth door set. I feel like I'm missing one. Fourth one, yeah, the Wampa Cave, that's it. That's totally correct. Yeah, so the Wampa Cave. So the Wampa Cave one, and then there was that 2012 one that came out alongside the AT-AT. And then there was the Assault on Hoth one. I think that's all the snow speeders. So that's what, 6 snow speeders? Alright, it says, do you remember who made the Octo MOC? Yeah, so he's actually, well, he was in TechSlug. That is William from Lego Hub Productions. He did that awesome Octo MOC. Check him out on YouTube. Will you be using the Imperial transport in Vardos? Are you talking about the one that carries the TIE fighters? Like it's sitting next to the Corvus? No, probably not. Do snow speeders hold the title for like the ship that has been made the most? How many X-Wings were there? I feel like there's only been maybe 5 X-Wings. No. There was the original gray one, the Dagobah one, the one that came with Leia and I think Han as well. Then the 2009 one, and then the most recent one. So yeah, just 5. 5 X-Wings. Yes, I have seen The Dark Knight. They show like a Jedi Council set. What are your ideas on Geonosis MOC? I've thought about like a Geonosis MOC pretty heavily. There's just so much you can add to it. It says that the 2 UCS ones. I'm just counting the minifigure scale ones, not the big ones. It says there was also the 24th Independent Snowspeeder. Oh, I think I said 2012 on accident. I meant 2014. The one that came alongside the AT-AT. Says, Jay, will the ornate Rogue One Imperial transport, Orange Imperial, are you talking about the Zeta class? Definitely not. Hit him with the left, then the big right. I'm back, baby. I love Jar Jar style scream from your, oh my god. Who's in the background? That's my little brother. He's playing probably NBA 2K. It says, with Clone Wars returning, would you make a Mandalore MOC? If it ends up being interesting enough, I'd consider it. Also, Jay, so far I've done that and Garrett's Sigifig done. Just need to buy the BP set to finish yours. Awesome. I feel like every time people do like Sigifigs, Garrett's like everyone always just has the ones for Garrett's because Garrett has a pretty like common set of like stuff on his figure, but like no one ever has that Black Panther set. I guess you know like Lando has that here too. So if anyone has like the Kessel Run Falcon, they could do it as well. But you know it is what it is. Says the new Star Wars Clone Wars sets him at some ugly faces. I don't think so. That recent Anakin Starfighter set, Anakin looks fine. Says NBA 2K18 is a cash grab. Tell your bro that, Jay. Alright, I'll let him know. I'll let him know. What's your thoughts on the Falcons, and which is your favorite? Like, every Falcon that has come out? Like, the most recent UCS one is definitely my favorite. Mason says, is there a good way to make L337 in Lego right now? If you want to check out Inthert's Instagram, he posted a picture of a custom L3 he did. I thought that one looked pretty good. I'd say just Google it. Like, I've seen some, like, a few pretty good looking L3s. What's your plan for 10K? My plan is to do a room tour. The only reason I haven't done it is because my room has not been in condition for a room tour, but it'll come soon. I wonder if they change the Clone Wars faces back again or just change them again for this. No, they're not going to change them back. They're not doing that. Says, hey Jay, how do you like interviewing? Dude, that thing is amazing. Like, easily one of my favorite builds in my collection right now. It's just, like, I love it so much. It's one of those MOCs that, like, it just sticks out. It's just, the size is perfect. And the detail is so amazing. Like, it pops out. Do I like Boba Fett? A little bit. I always tell people my favorite Fett is Jango, not Boba. So does your bro support you with Lego, and is he into it himself? He's not really into it. He doesn't really care about Lego. Says, do you have any tips for building these kinds of MOCs? I feel like I can go all day, but the tip I usually always give is just, you know, like, look at a lot of reference material. So should we get a should I get WA 2K18? Isn't 2K19 the one that's coming out next? Says, so is Garrett an inactive boyo like me now? Nah, I don't think he's working on anything right now, but I don't know if I describe him as inactive. Like, he'll certainly be back. Do you like Rebels as Mandalore? Do you like Rebels as Mandalore? Arc will explain how Rex and Ahsoka. Huh? I don't understand. I feel like that's two questions. I am definitely looking forward to the Mandalore arc because I want to see how, like, Rex got the chip out of his head and how Ahsoka made it. Or how she fared after Order 66. Holy crap! Okay, guys. I just got an email from EA. It says, here we go. It says, Clone Wars is coming to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Join massive Clone Wars battles in Star Wars Battlefront 2 as Grievous or Obi-Wan. So finally getting Grievous. That's awesome. Or an armor inspired by the most elite clone trooper squads. Has this news already been out and I'm, like, just finding out about it? Because I know about the clone trooper skin things, but I didn't know Grievous was confirmed. Or am I actually, like, breaking news right now? Alright, we got a roadmap. So, September, the improved squad system, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Oh, snap! We're getting the 91st Mobile Reconnaissance Corps and the 104th Wolfpack Battalion. I don't know. Can someone tell me what the 91st is? But the Wolfpack troopers sound awesome. He says, yes, Jay, it's been out for like a month. Okay, I am a late boyo. Alright, well, this is news to me, so let me be happy. November, the month of Obi-Wan and Geonosis, countering Colonel Grievous. Grandmaster Obi-Wan Kenobi is reinforced in the light side the 1st November. Obi-Wan, blah, 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 blah. Traversing Geonosian homeworld will be more exciting. There's going to be a STAP, Bark Speeder, and ATTE. Okay, that's awesome. Says the characters confirmed are Obi-Wan, Grievous, Anakin. Alright, gotcha. Alright, so 91st is Commander Neo. Okay, gotcha. Alright. I love talking to you guys because you always know stuff about clones. Because I never know stuff about clones. Oh, there's so much Clone Wars stuff coming out. Oh my god. So when did like this roadmap get published? It says they messed up the 327 Star Corps. All troopers look like Bly, and it looks weird with a bunch of Blys running around. So what are they supposed to look like then? They have a red circle on the helmets. Yeah, I know what I know what the Neo guys look like. Okay, so this all sounds really cool. I might have to like get my PSN back. Alright, so I think I've done like all the water around the border, which is nice because I didn't want to spend too much time on that. Says look up 327th Clone Trooper. I know what it. Oh, you want me to like see what's the difference between that and Bly? I guess. From what I remember, the 327th guys look like yellow versions of the 212th, right? Okay, I think I see what Fives means. So Bly has the like binoculars on his helmet, and do all of them look like that? Are you going to stream tomorrow? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Says Yoja, I sent you a PS4 friend request a while back. Can you accept it? Yeah, I definitely will. I don't get on to like online very often. But yeah, I'll definitely accept it. Says they all have binoculars. It's just Bly has dark yellow around his cheeks. The rest don't. Okay. I'm looking at it right now, and like the guys next to Bly definitely don't have the binoculars. But yeah, I see what you mean by Bly. Yeah, he has yellow like going around his cheeks. I got you. I got you. Says the normal troopers don't have binoculars. Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I'm like looking at a picture right now. They definitely don't. Isn't it great to learn about Star Wars? Alright, so got that over with. I kind of want to start on like the door on that side. But what I actually should do is some maths to figure out like how this landing platform is going to fit in here. It says Bly is the only one who has it. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, it definitely looks like an attachment. Suchi Poppy says, I ordered the 2014 Phase 2 White Clone helmet on Bricklink New, and it arrived a month later with bite. Oh my god, that freaking sucks. So Commander Bly and Commander Devis are the only ones that have it within the 327th. Okay, so for you guys who are like super into Battlefront, do you are you able to just select any like skin for any planet? Because Goodbrick Production says they should have made customization by armor type and have Legion specific to maps. Yeah, because if any Legion gets to be on any planet, that would be kind of annoying. Because at least you don't have to do any more crate squares. Yeah, that's amazing, honestly. It's going pretty well, Dream Bricks. CO Clone Commander says, I just want to bet against Lee. I'm getting 500 parts for free from him. What was the bet? It's all good, Brixaholic. Don't feel bad, bro. Any skins on any planet? That's kind of lame. Although, I mean, you couldn't really expect more because you can get any hero in any planet. So, I guess I can't be too mad at that. Has anyone donated on the Vardos stream? Yeah, dude, we had like a string of donations earlier. I couldn't even keep up with it. Like, I tried putting in the description everyone that donated, and it just got to be too much to where I just had to give up. I was going to have to check it after the stream. Yeah, dude, I need to start on the Corvus. I need to start designing it. I've never just designed like a Star Destroyer type thing, so it'll be really interesting. So the 327th, we're one of 5 legions to be led in the Outer Rim. Alright, gotcha. Yeah, dude, it's way too much to keep up with on the stream. Like, I was trying to like add everyone's in. I was like, okay, forget it, I'm done. It says EA might be garbage, but Battlefield 5 looks lit. What's up, Michael Irwin? Glad to have you back. And I'm glad that you're glad to have the streams back. I wish I had the slopes to finish up this border, but they're currently on the way. That's the thing I'm going to have to get you back used to now, waiting for Bricklink orders. One of the more annoying things about working on this MOC is, like, the reference material is all in the game, and the nice thing is I have, you know, the freedom to, you know, pop the game in and like look around and see exactly what I want to see. The annoying thing is, like, I can't like fast forward through the game to get to a certain point if I want to see something. Like, I have to play through it each time. So whenever, you know, I decide I want to work on something, I gotta like play through the mission, get to that point, and like just walk around and look around. It says, are you gonna build a Cinder satellite? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, the Corvus is going to be so fun to make. Especially, like, there's, like, spotlights under it as well that'll be shining on the landing platform. It'll look really cool. I'm, like, halfway considering for when I do, like, the finale, like, turning the lights down and having, I don't know, like, showing the mock off that way. Because in the game, it's basically nighttime whenever you're on the planet. So, like, I don't know, it would be cool to see it in low light conditions, especially with like all the lights that'll be in the MOC. What's up, Imperial Brick Productions? Alright, I'm trying to see like what I can actually work on next. Sushi Poppy says, Jay, remember that a few crew members on the Corvus fought back with Ida and Dell? Yep, totally remember that. I suggest using that officer-type crew guy from the 2015. Yeah, the scanning crew guy. I'll definitely use those guys for, like, you know, where they're finding off those troopers. It says, LO, all the bags of parts in the cache. Yeah, dude, that's like all those big boxes sorted. And there's, like, even more under the tables. It's crazy. Crazy in here. It says, are you going to make the Corvus be able to change so that it looks like it does later in the game after the effect? I would have liked to have done that, but like the ships just look so different from each other that I'm not going to be able to do that. I really had to make a choice, like, do I make the older Imperial Corvus or the Resistance one? And I like the older one more. The official Shazam figure? Like Shaq? Or am I totally missing something? Who is Shazam? Is that a superhero? What's up, RB Customs? So I had to get on Fortnite. There we go. That's Kazam. Wait, so is Shaq Kazam, or is there a superhero called Kazam? Okay, so Shazam is a superhero, Kazam is Shaq. Gotcha. Gotcha. Corvus or Maul Synth Infiltrator? Corvus. I like the Corvus a lot. I just love the fact that I can, like, walk around this entire MOC. You guys don't understand. RB says, hey Jay, I'm including you, Garrett, Matt, Dalek, Ryan, Michael Scott, and Wilbur Hood in my MOC. That is quite the lineup. That is quite the lineup. He says, what are your opinions of Snoke's throne room? I really wanted the cool background. Yeah, it would have been cool to have at least some representation of those big red walls. Says we've had too many Sith infiltrators so far. It honestly is like shocking how many like Sith infiltrators we've gotten. We've gotten what, four Sith infiltrators, and we haven't gotten a single Naboo yacht. Says, do you remember the Inferno Squad minifigs you made a few years ago? That was like this year. I'm pretty. That wasn't a few years. That was like this year, wasn't it? All right, see you, Kevin. Thanks for coming by, man. Says, do you have any other suggestions for Boyos to put in Vandor? Huh, good question. How are you going to include us in it? Are you going to do, like, the place where Lando is, or are we going to be troops on the train? How do you plan on doing that? Says, imagine a fully chrome Naboo yacht. That would be amazing. It's like my dream set. Maybe not my dream set, but I really like it. So basically I'm having it only be the train heist, but I have a bunch of rooms in the back, like your crate. But non-canon, it'll be non-canon rebel base or something. Okay, I gotcha. Just do, honestly, like, if you want to keep it canon, you can just include the, like, area where Lando is. Just do the like, I don't know, how do you describe that? Like, the hideout where he is, the club, the chill spot. Says, do you think it's okay to custom chrome parts for MOC? Actually, I have no problem with that. I would love to build a custom Naboo yacht piece. Set. MOC. Oh my god. But, obviously, it'd have to be chrome. So I would honestly, I would build it probably just in any color for the exterior, which is nice because you won't have to, try to find parts in the correct color. But then, just get it chromed. I've talked to a few companies that, do custom chroming for stuff. And that's honestly what I would do. The only downside to that is, if you build the ship and you have it chromed, you can't take the pieces apart anymore. So, you better make sure you love the design. Says just use light gray, it represents chrome fine. That's what I would use if I didn't want to custom do it, but those ships are just so characteristically chrome, I would want to do it in actual shiny chrome. No. I'm using it. Says when I do my bare metal Air Force planes, I just use light gray. Like I said, light gray is fine for it, but I'd prefer to use chrome, especially for something like that. Gotta spray paint it chrome. Unfortunately, chrome spray paint isn't exactly easy to come across. Thought I was the only one who stacks brick separators like that. Yeah, you gotta have your brick separator tree, Doug. what's up, Ryan? Yeah, it is a late stream. It's not Saturday where I am, though. Alright, I gotta find my 1x2 plates. I'll be right back. Ryan, entertain everyone while I'm gone. What's your favorite ship from Rogue One? Probably the U-Wing. There were a lot of really good ships from Rogue One. Like, the U-Wing is awesome. The Zeta class shuttle is awesome as well. What's up, Best Vanguard? You've been without us for far too long. What's your favorite Naboo ship? Mine's the one from the end of episode 3. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I like that one or the first one. It says, are your Zeta class instructions for sale? That's not my Zeta class. It's Renegade clones, and yes, they are for sale. You can search him up and check them out. The good man. Good man with a good mock. Says Jay doesn't he's got anything planned over Star Wars. I'm guessing you mean not his life. I don't know if he has anything planned at the moment. I'm not sure, honestly. How do I want to do this? Garrett will forever regret the day he decided to utter that Star Wars is not his life. Garrett said in match room he had some things planned. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go. Hey, shout out to John Ireland. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Jamin says, why aren't people petitioning for a Boss Nass figure? I want to know that too. We need a Boss Nass figure. Maybe we can get like a Gungan battle pack. As comic relief as the Gungans are, I would actually thoroughly enjoy a Gungan battle pack. Just so I could get, you know, maybe 3 generic Gungans and then Boss Nass. Maybe 2 generic Gungans, Tarpals, and Boss Nass. What about a hairpiece for Jen? Don't even get me started on that. I wasn't planning on crying tonight. Says, is Garrett ever going to show us Kylo's shuttle on this channel? I think he's not finished with it. He didn't finish for Crate, so he wants to tweak the design. I think what we ended up with, the wing design didn't work as well as he would have liked it to. So we really need a new Plo Koon and Kit Fists mold. Oh my god. I'm like not close to my computer, so I can't scroll. So I'm trying to read as fast as I can. But thanks again, John Island. He says UCS Poggle the Lesser, make it happen. Dude, Poggle is the man. His minifigure is really nice. Like, that's definitely an underrated minifigure. That Poggle minifigure. Says, call me Nas cause I'm a boss. Truer words have never been spoken. Says, do you think boss needed dual molded legs? I would have certainly appreciated it. What's a good all-around original trilogy set? I want to buy one. I only want to buy one. Oh, so like one set for the entire original trilogy? I feel like the Death Star. That is the most, you know, scenes from the original trilogy all in one set. Says that's enough to buy 2 Stormtroopers. Troopers. Says, bro, I can supply you some custom minifigs. Can you actually, though? Says, I don't know why everyone hate that Genosis set. It's one of my favorites. Do people actually hate that? I like that set a lot. It's kind of like a better version of that original Ultimate Lightsaber duel set, the terrible one. But no, that set's actually really good. Like, the minifigures were top notch. That was the first time we got that updated Yoda. And Dooku's only set he comes in. And of course Poggle. And Poggle has like the Death Star hologram thing in his hand. Like, no, great set. Top notch. Lonely Tent says, oh, I left my Jedi Bob fig with Matt at Brick Fair. Okay, 1, wait, you were at Brick Fair? And 2, that was your Jedi Bob minifig? I don't even know if Matt, like, knew that. Like, we got back to his MOC, and I was like, oh, dude, someone put a Jedi Bob minifig. This is also, Jay, my question's for you. How in the world did you leave your boiler chain with Matt? Okay, I had, okay, dude, that chain went through so much while we were at Brick Fair. So the first thing that happened was we went to Hooters. It was me, Ryan, David, and Matt, and we went to go eat. And I don't know why, but I guess I forgot I was wearing it in the car, and I wore it into the restaurant. And when I sat down to eat, I took it off because I didn't want to like waste food on it or something. And we left, and I forgot it where I was sitting it. So then we drove back, and like as soon as I walk in the door, I see 2 of the waitresses like on the floor, and I'm just like, oh crap. And they're like looking for the pieces of the chain because I guess one of them tried to grab it and like dropped it and it fell apart. So like I had to like look on the floor of a Hooters to get all the pieces to it. And I finally like got it rebuilt. And I think we went somewhere else. We went to like the mall, and I was like, I don't want to walk around this chain. So I took it off and I put it in like a bag in the back of Matt's truck. And then whenever we left, I just forgot to grab it out of there. So that's how we ended up with it. Says, yeah, I gave Matt 2 custom clone commandos. So yeah, future Clone Army customs right here, boy. I need to check them out. I'll tell Matt, if you're still watching, send me a pic, bro. Says, someone stole my Ula at Brick Fair. Anybody know who came home with one? Dude, that's annoying. That's a really good figure. What MOC did you bring? Says, glue the Boyo chain pieces together, man. I mean, I honestly wouldn't mind doing that because it's, you know, it's like jewelry and there's no need for me to ever rebuild it. But it uses joints and I want them to be loose. It's because it's a necklace, so I can't really glue those together. Says, how do you feel about the fact that the Genos and Separatists were the ones who designed the Death Star? I thought it was some crazy weapon project that the Empire made, not their master plan. I don't mind that the base was built by the Genosians. Like they're kind of enslaved for it. That's how I describe it. So I don't mind that. Like they needed, you know, some lower level people to build this giant space station. There seems to be a considerably greater amount of thought, however, put into the weapon, which I do appreciate. For this, you know, for a technology like that, it shouldn't just be something that Genosians made. Like they got, you know, many scientists and they tested it many times before they were able to get it right. They kind of explore a lot of that in the book Catalyst, which is kind of like the book that leads up to Rogue One. So they talk about, you know, like Galen Erso and kind of how they developed the technology with him and how he contributed to it. And yeah, I appreciate that. Do I know of any LEGO conventions in Oklahoma? Not off the top of my head. What's up, DeadMeme69? Welcome to the stream. Worst set from each movie. That would make a good video. I feel like we answered that on stream. Like we did best set from each movie. All right, let me try. Worst set from each movie. Let's start with episode 1. The first one that comes to mind is that original Sith Infiltrator, but I'm gonna go with actually the most recent AAT. That thing is awful. Maybe the most recent MTT. Yeah, maybe the most recent MTT. Only because they had gotten the design pretty dang good with the MTT right before it, and the second one is just inferior in so many ways. So I'll go with that one. Episode 2, worst set. There aren't a ton of episode 2 sets. It's hard to say. I'm trying to think. It says, are you going to get any Imperial propaganda prints for Vardos? Yeah, and I'm still going to answer the set question, but I wanted to make sure I answered that one because I was literally just looking up like pictures to find like some propaganda for Vardos. But if any of you guys can like find good reference pictures for some of those like signs you see on Vardos, I would certainly appreciate that. Send them over to me. Yeah, like worst episode 2 set. Episode 2 is hard because there aren't a ton of sets, and I can't think of any that are just bad. You know. Huh. It's hard to say. I feel like by default I gotta go with maybe that like Yoda and Dooku set just because it was like the smallest. The original one with like because the speeder's blue for some reason, it's the wrong color. Yeah, maybe I'll go with that original Jedi duel set with Yoda and Dooku. But I mean, it's not, I wouldn't really say that's a bad set. There's just episode 2 sets have been pretty good. But episode 3, definitely the ultimate lightsaber duel. Terrible set. Even as a kid, I thought that was garbage. Episode 4, that original land speeder is pretty bad. What else is bad from episode 4? Tusken Raider Encounter is still pretty decent. Like the speeder build is nice, and it was the first set with Tusken Raiders, I think. So I would say that's a good set. It says, oh no, the episode 2 worst set was the 2016 Spider Droid. That was in episode 2 though. I'm pretty sure that was episode 3. Yeah. And it's barely episode 3 because like the Spider Droid wasn't even on Kashyyyk, so I don't even know like what you would characterize that as. Says, when am I going to show my ATSC mod? I'm not sure yet. I'll try to do some up soon. Original Falcon. Yeah, Original Falcon's pretty bad. Yeah, that was definitely up there. I'm trying to think. Episode 4. There's so many episode 4 sets. Maybe the Original Falcon. I may go with that one, yeah. It says, okay, episode 5. The worst episode 5 set. I know a lot of people are going to say Assault on Hoth. I already knew it. Worst episode 5 set. Mindstorms, yeah. Mindstorms AT-AT, I'll go with that. That thing's garbage. It was so bad. Mindstorms AT-AT, I agree. Yeah, the 2013 Spider Droid is from episode 2. And I like that set. I like that set a lot, actually. Yeah, Mindstorm's AT-AT. That thing is, ugh. What an abomination. Alright, episode 6. I'm gonna go with the original AT-ST. It has, like, brown in it. It looks so weird. And, like, the way it walks, too, the legs are, like, on a swivel. Like, it's, ugh, the thing's terrible. Original Desert Skiff isn't, I don't think it's as bad as that original AT-ST. Yeah, I'm going to go with the original AT-ST. For episode 7, I'm probably going to go with the Quad Jumper. That was, like, I bought all the episode 7 sets, but that was the one I was like, I don't really need this, because it didn't come with anything new. Says episode 6, Final Duel 2. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, I view those sets as like minifig packs though. Like those didn't really try to be anything special. Whereas the episode 6 ATST, like it was trying to be an NTST and it just looked awful. Zandie says episode 7 Rathtar Escape. I think that set's fine. Like the Rathtar builds are pretty cool, and it has the unique Han Solo and Balatique and Guavian Forces. There's no way that's the worst. Episode 7, I'm going with the Quad Jumper. Episode 8. I mean, how do you say anything but the First Order ATST though? It's not a good set. Rogue One, worst set from Rogue One. I'm gonna go with the ATST. I don't care for that Rogue One ATST at all. I don't know. It looks kind of goofy to me. Solo. Probably Moloch Speeder. I mean, it's really not fair because like the set is fine for what it is. Like it looks close enough to Moloch Speeder. It's just Moloch Speeder is the least. It's just the least interesting looking ship. So by design, it's the least interesting looking Lego set from Solo. Says, hey, Rich Boy Jala, good night. I will dream about a UCS Cantina set. All right, good night, man. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate it. I already knew you were going to say the ConVX. Bro, stop hating on the train, bro. All right, how do I want to do this? Bespin Guard says, what about Rogue One? I said from Rogue One, I said it was the ATSD. Jay, when are you going to review the custom ATST walker? That's a good question. I don't know. Probably whenever... I don't know. I have to see. It's hard to say. I can't commit to anything right now. Don't make me, please. Check your phone, mate. What am I checking my phone for? Oh, okay, yeah. So he pulled up some decent pictures. I want like you got good pictures of it. I wanted to find like closer up pictures, like something I could actually like print out and use in the mock. You know, like this one. I don't think the quality would be good enough for me to print out, but we shall see. I can have some time to worry about that. Worst Clone Wars set, easily the Twilight. Worst Rebels set. Rebels had a lot of terrible sets, so I think there's 3 that come to mind. I think like the one that I think is just total garbage, just worthless, is that the set that came with the 4 frowning face stormtroopers. I don't remember what was the name of it. Like it was like Imperial Assault Carrier. No, that's the bigger one. I don't know. Whatever that like set, the battle pack that came with the 4 stormtroopers. That one is just terrible. Like I hate those Rebel stormtroopers so much. Those are garbage to me. The Imperial Assault Carrier is also like pretty terrible. Like I just don't care for the design. It's such an expensive set, and like has like no interior, and it just looked ugly. And the third one that came to my mind was the Wookiee gunship. It's just so like such a lame set, honestly. Like I don't care. Like who would want that shit, you know? Ryan, tomorrow I work until 8 p.m. So after that I am free. I'm trying to see how tall. Well, actually I can figure that out now. Says, I'll stop hating on the ConVX when you stop hating on the Twilight. I will never stop hating on the Twilight. I keep trying to tell you the Twilight's garbage. Oh, snap. There we go. Lonely Tent says, I want to destroy 4 fake Lego figs tomorrow for a video. Do you have any ideas on how to destroy them? Oh my god. I don't know. Put them in a microwave. That sounds fun. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting. Why is that different? Worst Yoda Chronicle set? I don't know. I have no idea. Yes, I will pick up Betrayal on Cloud City. Ryan, can you invest in one of those industrial strength shredders and just start shredding fake Lego? That'd be hilarious. RB, I'd be more than happy if I bring this to Brick World to put your Sigifig in it. Alright, I'm like looking at, if you guys wonder what I'm doing, I have like a monitor right here and I'm looking at some reference material on Battlefront. Just in case you were wondering. Bunch of my dog figs. Why do you need figures of your dog? It says, what do you think about this Lego Star Wars Junior stuff that's coming out? I think it's cool. It makes sense. I would hope. Oh, that's a great picture. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I would buy the if it came with unique figures, I would buy it. I wouldn't buy it for the set, but I would buy it for the figures. Just depends on what it is. Let's see. So this will be a brick higher tile, brick on the side. How long do you think you'll continue to stream? Probably not too much longer, honestly. I realize I've kind of hit a point where there's not a ton more I can do with the parts I have. I mean, there's more I can do. It's just like certain designs and stuff in the ground for the platform. I'm gonna need like specific parts for that I don't have. Says Jay, do you have extra white plates from Crate? I need to buy a bunch. Yes, yes I do. I have tons of white plates. Hit me up on Instagram. We can talk. Says, I built the custom office on Corellia and 2 first order transporters right next to Solid Bricks. We met briefly. If you remember, a custom office on Corellia and 2 first order transporters right next. Yeah, no, I totally remember that. Yeah. You had the longer ones. Those are actually pretty dope. I took a bunch of pictures of that. Whenever I extend mine, I want to use probably some techniques you used. Says, the one time I managed to catch Jay streaming, I have to go to bed. Alright, good night, man. Says, Jay, you think I should stream Hoth? Absolutely, bro. Go for it. You should get a lot of dark gray grill pieces and dark gray tile pieces for the floor. Yeah. I'm gonna be putting some. I'm gonna need a lot of tiles. I've put in an order for a lot of tiles. Yeah. So many tiles. Oh my god. Yeah. But I think of Brick Wiz's Kessel, it's terrible. Don't watch it. He did an awful job. Nah, dude, Brick Wiz is my guy. We've talked a lot about Kessel and kind of wants to add to it. And I think it's gonna be really. I'm really excited to see what he does with it. Says, is it fun for you to make MOCs? Yeah, it is. Making MOCs is a blast. Okay, so like the white trim, I guess. It says, what times do I need? Or you mean what tiles? I'm making a bunch of dark gray 2x2. So the cool thing about this platform is I'm building it sideways, obviously, and I'm really excited. So it's gonna be all snot. It says, how fun is rock work? It is not fun. Rock work gets old so quick. The nice thing is, like, you can try out a bunch of different things and it all just kind of ends up working out. But for crate, there was just so much. I was so tired of building rocks. Like, I'm glad I chose to build Vardos because, like, I did not want to continue doing anything with rocks. What's up, Sellout Studios? Will the tower on Vardos be open in the back? Yeah, it will, actually. That's a good question. Yeah, I want to have... I don't know if it'll be a full interior, but there'll definitely be some sort of an interior in it. Oh, God. Says also, Jay, how did you like my new poster? What new poster? What am I missing? What you talking about, bro? Are you playing Fortnite with that controller? No, I'm playing Battlefront 2. I've never played Fortnite. Were you considering any other MOCs before Vardos? Yes. I can't say what they are because they'll probably still happen. It says, do we need Saw Gerrera May the 4th? It'd be nice to actually get a Saw Gerrera figure. The Revenge of the Sky. Oh, no, yeah, okay, yeah, no, I love that, dude. That thing's awesome. Okay. I don't know why I thought you were talking about something like in your build series. Will you add lighting to Vardos? Absolutely. I like Commander Doom. Appreciate that, Rogue Rebel. Yeah, dude, World of Lights is gonna be so dope next year. I know Matt's definitely planning on taking his MOC to Brick World. Let me know if you're able to print those posters. I could find more. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll probably try that out soon. Says, what is the barrier for? This isn't a barrier. So this is actually going to be the landing platform. It's going to sit sideways in here like this. So I'm just kind of starting it out to see, get an idea of what I want to do with this. What's up there? One on the other side. Had the soundtrack of Cold Like Hot to the intro. I've considered it. The only problem is I don't know. I feel like it would just throw so many people off. Hey guys, this is Josh Hanlon, and you're watching the Rich Boy J YouTube channel. Of course I watched Beyond the Brick. I was on it. Multiple times. Beyond the Brick is in Boyo Squad. Yes, they are. It looks like it stops and it keeps going. And then right next to it is squares and the big circle. Alright. And yeah, they did. I forget what happened. Like, John Cena made a "That's What She Said" joke, and they definitely did not laugh at it. No, I have not used the Lego Life app. Should I be using the Lego Life app? What's up, Ogle? Appreciate that, Cameron. I'm not going to go for too much longer. Maybe like 10, 15 minutes. Says I can hear your brother raging at the game. Yep. That sounds about right. The episode 9 of Star Wars will give us a new Stormtrooper rank. I think we'll definitely get a new Stormtrooper in it. That seems to be the trend. What are you doing with the border? Here, I'll show you. This. Says the second map of Vardos in the epilogue bit probably has a few details you could use. Yeah, I've been meaning to check that out. I realized, like, since I started building this, I haven't looked at the Resurrection version, like, at all. I probably ought to. Just in case. Just gonna give you a quick live tour of the layout of Vardos. I'll do that whenever I finish up the stream, only because I'm like far away from the camera right now. I don't have to get up. Can you show us the ATSC bot? It's not a secret, I swear. You guys can actually find it online. It's just not like close to me right now. It's in my room. Says, before you go, don't forget I'm calling that new battle pack's gonna have Captain Rex and Fives in it. That'd be great. Shout out to Rex and Fives. What's the point of building forts? You going what? All right, yeah, I appreciate that, Christina. Thank you so much. And good night. So 2 more. Okay, Fortnite Anthem. Gotcha. I was about to say, like, I have no clue what you're talking about. Alright. Yeah, Dia is going to be here. I am very fortunate to have as much Lego as I do. I'm so hyped for that UCS Porg. I swear, once that comes out, it's going to be in every stream. Every single stream I have will include the Porg. Are you going to try to make the lightning bolts in Lego? That's an interesting question. I want to say probably not, but who knows? Might maybe try it out. I don't know. Who says Fortnite's over? Is this a hangout call? I don't understand what that question is. So Jay, are you going to be taking part in any competitions? I'm not sure. I have no idea. Right now I'm going to say no, but I have no idea. I'm not sure. Alright, I think I'm actually probably going to end the stream out, guys. I've realized that a lot of the pieces I need are not in front of me, and I don't want to spend a ton of time going back and forth. Plus, it's kind of late. So, probably going to end it out here. It was a great time to finally be back and talk to you guys. I feel like it's been so long. It says, can I join? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I got you right. I'm probably actually going to head out. It's rather late. I need to go to my room and like bring parts in here and figure out exactly what I'm going to do with this. But next time, for sure, homie. For sure. But yeah, thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thanks especially to everyone who made a donation. And we'll be back again hopefully soon. Definitely soon. Shout out to